live from M5. It's week 15 of the NFL season. I know we've been gone for a while, but I'm here with
Brady Cressman,
Tristan Gherkin,
and Eitan Rubenstein,
who has, by the way, in our other league, the M5 league, jumped to third place.
Oh yeah, baby.
The dude that
Eitan Nation
drafted Drake London because his name sounds cool. I know we've been gone for a while. I've been super busy with some other stuff, but we're back, and we're going to just really first off just tell you the game plan for the rest of the season. Fantasy-wise, it's wrapping up. We're in playoff mode. People have made it to the playoffs,
some
and
of us
people have not made it to the playoffs. Brady and Tristan eliminated from the playoffs. But really what we're going to do is, like, after this 2-week Christmas break, we're going to come back and kind of just talk about NFL playoffs, tell you how our playoffs went fantasy-wise, and then also to tell you what the M5 yearbook league / journalism league punishment is. We're not going to announce it yet, but the punishment is pretty big, and I'm looking forward to announcing it. But I think we just want to jump right in and just, like, get a quick summary of how the end of your season has kind of gone. So we'll start off with you, Brady.
I feel disrespected. I feel confused. I want to know how you scored the second most points in the league. You beat the number 1 team, not once, not twice, but 3 times. 3 out of your 5 losses because of me.
Oh, in the M5 league?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
And you're out of the playoffs,
I'm out
so,
of the
like,
playoffs.
you're bye-bye.
I'm out of. I just
So,
have,
you're not disrespected. I'm
disrespected.
You're just not disrespected.
No.
You know, your team's good.
No, you just
wasn't,
suck.
But it wasn't good enough, you know? Wasn't good enough.
every statistic is better than.
I have the most points scored, best... Actually, no, I got the same record as Shane. All
2
right.
actually. Yeah.
Is that's your summary? You feel disrespected? Okay, fine. Tristan?
I mean, I had a shot at beating you too. I was really disappointed, but if I made one simple change, things would have been way different.
You didn't draft a 49ers theme team.
But okay. Last time I saw you guys, I did not have a single win. I was probably like 0-7.
I think you had a win. I think you had a win. Oh, no. Were you 0-7 because our last one was week 7?
Yeah. So I was 0-7, and I think I made a good effort. I turned things around pretty good.
He ended second to last place.
I ended second to last place.
pretty good.
Not last place, but I did rack up 4 more wins.
4 more wins.
So the end of the season stretch was pretty good. I turned things around pretty good. My team isn't looking too awful, compared to whatever disaster happened at the beginning of the season with my draft. Probably one of my worst drafts, if not the worst draft.
No, this is your worst draft.
Yeah, this is my worst
You
draft.
drafted a 49ers theme team.
Basically, 3 49ers players. But yeah, I think I would have a lot more wins right now if I didn't make certain mistakes by starting people and bench people. Like
Exactly.
I benched
those little mistakes.
I benched Brian Thomas a lot. I benched Jordan Addison whenever he decided to play really good.
Well, the thing is, though, with Jordan Addison, he's just like, he's 50-50. He's like, he's
super
scary.
the most 50-50 player.
It's almost like to the point where you need to play him. Because it's like, you need that 50-point game.
Yeah, like it's 50 points here and then it's 8 points there. Like
I think I'll take the 8 points a couple of weeks, but the 50, the other 50%.
Says the number 1 player in the league. I mean,
Exactly.
Right. Take advice from him.
All right, Eitan, and then in the M5 league, so I think this has been kind of confusing in this podcast so he's in the M5 league and our like boys league. I'm in the M5 league and the boys league. He's just in the boys league, and then he's just in the M5 league.
Yeah, me and him were opposites.
So yeah, so he's just in the M5 league. So tell me, Eitan, how the rest of your season went. You were, like, let me first off say this: you were kind of going like up and down. You had your highs, your lows. I thought you were about to get eliminated for a minute, and then
I locked in.
He squeaked in.
Squeaked in.
You squeaked in.
Jake
Winter
Winter squeaked in. All right, he's 4th. Look at who's 3rd. Is it Brady? No. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
You have like the second most least points though.
There's this thing called beginner's luck. And
it's apparent here.
Yeah, to the people watching at home, don't doubt your random draft. It will be good one of these years. All
Trust
right?
your gut.
Trust your gut. That's what I'm saying.
At this point,
no, don't auto draft. Auto drafting is bad. So I would just like to say that my entire league got cooked. Like, honestly, I was close to beating Cole one of these weeks. Like, every single time they play against me, they either intentionally play their worst or they just suck. And I mean, like, I feel like every single player in my league, except for me, is one of the worst fantasy players I've ever played with. So
you're saying everyone except you is terrible at fantasy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if any of the viewers at home, if they have a half decent fantasy
you,
league,
I'm mentioning.
Let me join
I'm
up,
mentioning
right?
your second round pick. It was not a bad pick.
Are you mentioning my second game of the season?
But the reason why
I actually cooked.
But the reason why you drafted him was
Yeah,
because
the
his
reason
name
why I
sounded
drafted
cool.
him is because he was a good player.
No, you didn't know,
A
you
good
didn't know who
pick.
Drake London was
Yes, I
before you
did.
drafted him. You said his name was cool, so you went, "Yep, I want that guy."
You got to keep in mind that I've never played football before in my life, so I have the most experience here. All right?
No, no,
Yeah.
no. Do you not know?
That
Do you
makes
not know what
total sense.
experience is?
Yeah, I know what experience is. I passed English. So yeah.
Want to talk about your reading level?
Okay. All right, we don't bring that up.
He's a 6th grade reading
very
level.
different
He can't read
podcast.
the big words.
No, I can read them just slowly.
So, all right. With my season, I've been first place in both the leagues since week 2,
Cheater.
I believe. Since week 2, I
Cheater.
believe. Holding
Oh,
it.
but don't, Eitan, you don't know. This is kind of a trend. He kind of gets first place, but his team kind of
Sells in the
Oh,
final.
Tanks at the end of the season.
Hey, that's why I'm taking
Not
home the
this year.
league.
Not this year.
see if we
This
can
is-
You know
this
what?
is-
I like to
this is
play
the
it. I
year.
like to play it the
This
hard
is my
way.
year.
You have
This
two
is
chances.
my
before-
year.
You have no excuses.
This is
all right?
my year. If I don't win it, I'm crashing out.
When I say we give him the punishment,
No, that's the stupid.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
like if you're gonna be number one, just
You
just
missed
win.
the playoffs.
If you're gonna be number
You
one,
can
you
get the
have to
punishment.
win. Like that's just
What?
how it goes.
You know what? Do you want me to
I think
announce?
Cole's mic is muted.
Do you want me to announce the yearbook punishment right now? Then that you're in.
Is he?
Do you want me to announce it?
Yeah,
Fine, I'm announcing
I
it.
don't know.
Alright,
I
I'm
just
gonna
hear this
announce
little
it.
squeak.
I'm just gonna announce
You
it.
guys, Eitan,
I'm
can you
just gonna announce
describe
it.
what your Sunday morning looks like?
Yeah, my Sunday morning, typically I like to sleep in, and then I, like usually around noon, I remember that fantasy football is a thing.
And then
so
he
I check.
texts me to change a player.
That only happened one time when I was driving to Tahoe. That was
and it was reasonable.
unrelated. It was reasonable,
It was reasonable.
and we got both parties to agree. So you
Exactly,
know,
it was
fine.
reasonable.
But no, so yeah, I usually remember fantasy exists at 12 p.m.
Okay.
And then I'm winning magically, right?
Always.
You know, and I put it away till Monday, and then either I lose on Monday or I further my lead on Monday. So yeah.
Okay, since we only have about 2 minutes left, I think I'm just gonna announce the punishment right now.
Okay, the punishment that I will not be
your book?
receiving.
Wait,
we take
No,
those
no.
dogs.
Oh,
So you're fine. You're fine. You, on the other hand, need to be worried.
Yeah.
wait. What do you mean?
Loser.
I'm fine.
No,
I
you
have-
still can get punishment for the Du Bois League, but this is for M5 League.
This is a much
the
bigger
M5 League.
punishment.
I mean, if I was fine, I'd take it. Like,
The M5 League. There will be a group chat created with the top 4, meaning if you know them, here's the names. Me,
wait, so
Shane
you're
Byron, Eitan Rubenstein, and Jake
Oh, yeah.
Winner will be in a group chat discussing what the final punishment will be. Once that punishment is decided, there'll be a loser's bracket. The loser of the loser's bracket will get that punishment, deemed last place, get that punishment, and then that punishment will be covered on a page in the yearbook, forever solidified in your history, your class.
To be fair,
Yep.
I have the second most points in the league.
Uh-huh.
I've beat the number 1 team 3 times in a row.
So I don't care.
How many
I
times have
play-
you lost
I
me?
play-
Remind me.
You still,
Irrelevant. I played the worst team in the league.
uh-huh.
I'm not too panicked.
You know
I
what?
think
You should be
talent
fine.
Should be panicked.
You should be fine. So, do you want to make a prediction of who you think is going to get last place?
Me.
No,
Wow.
your prediction
Wow,
is you.
so much
that you're going to get
confidence.
last place.
I know it. Yeah.
You're gonna get last
this
place.
This team
So
has been
much
false hope.
confidence.
I'll
Wow.
I was hoping. Fine. What's your prediction?
Huh?
I want
My
you to. I
prediction-
want you to call out somebody.
Okay, so,
who you think's
you
going to get
know,
last place?
I have a feeling it might be someone different, but I really, really want it to be Luke because
Okay.
that would just be amazing.
That would be-
Like,
Oh,
to
let
have
me
a
let me
spread
say
on
who's
Luke's
last
punishment.
place. So, and currently in the bottom 5 is Brady, Carson May, Luke Jorgelson, and Talon Peterson.
It's actually Georgeson.
Georgeson?
We just mispronounce it. We call him Jorgelson.
That's what we call him.
Yeah.
But that's the last place, and the punishment is the top 4 are going to
TBD.
discuss it. It's going to be probably super embarrassing,
Oh,
and
it's
then it
gonna
will
be
be
amazing.
covered, pictured, everything on the yearbook spread, and will be there forever, printed and everything, and handed out to thousands of people. Meaning, think about that for a minute. Thousands of people at the school will see your punishment
Why are you
if
talking
you
to
get
me?
last place.
that's horrible.
thousands.
That is terrible.
thousands.
I already have some ideas. I mean,
It's been approved by the EICs and everything.
the week after playoffs.
And guess who gets to make
is
the
Runaway.
guess who gets to make the design?
and me. It's
You
gonna be a
better win
joint
a
effort.
champion.
That's horrible, dude.
But no, Runaway
Oh my
week
God.
is next week, like the week after break, and there's a rally. So, just think about that when you're thinking about what we're planning for the punishment.
Are we getting you some? No, we're not saying that.
I'll transfer.
We're not going to say
Okay, so yeah. I didn't get to talk about my season, but we're at 10 minutes, so I think that's fine.
Yeah, we don't need to hear writers.
I'm first place. That's all that matters.
What a nerd.
When did I make the trade for? Oh, you know what? I will mention this. I made a trade during this time traded CeeDee Lamb because Dak Prescott got hurt, and I got Justin Jefferson in return, and I feel like it was a great return on investment. Even though CeeDee Lamb has been doing good, I just don't trust Cooper Rush. I didn't like it. I dropped Jake Ferguson shortly after that. But yeah, but that's the punishment. Thousands of people.
It's gonna be great.
1,891 will possibly see it.
Yep.
All teachers involved as well.
Prepare, Luke.
So that's the punishment.
Sorry that has to happen to you.
Stay tuned for when we come back in 2 weeks, where we will announce who is getting this punishment and see who wins. And then we'll talk about actual NFL playoffs. I think we'll do some predictions, come up with brackets and stuff like that, all that good stuff. Well, I think that wraps it up. Is that it? Anything else?
I just want to say that when I come back here, I'm going to be a very happy man because I will have won our league championship.
You will not.
And I just want to let you viewers know at home to be prepared because it's going to be a great week.
Well, that about does it. Thank you for tuning in. See you in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the podcast live from M5. If you'd like for more content like this, please visit rocklandmedia.org. Thank you.